Oh, welcome back to my channel. Hopper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more KNACK. So let's hop right in. Yeah, I was recently playing some more Injustice 1, like the remaster version that was on PS4.
I can't contact
And
Ryder.
the frame rate
So,
is
just to
so
recap,
trash.
your plan is that we
I'm not the
sneak in through
kind
a
of person
disused
to
side
judge a
entrance,
game based on
travel
graphics or frame
undetected
rate or
through
whatever,
several
but
miles of active mine
like,
tunnels,
if a
at which
frame
point
rate is
KNACK
so
will open the
bad,
door.
where somebody
Oh,
like
and we have
the
no way to
ideals on
tell Ryder
gaming,
where we've
like
gone or
I
what we're up
have,
to.
Yes,
it says
that's pretty much it.
that those
As for
aspects
the
are so
contacting Ryder part,
bad, you know it has to be trash.
have you ever seen one of these
Heck,
before?
the graphics also make like a
Holobot?
90s
Indeed it is.
N64
Wherever
game
he is,
look like it
this
has
will
the most
find
updated recent
Ryder,
graphics in the
we've
world.
managed to get Lucas back, but Victor's up to something very strange. We're headed into Trogdor Mine to check it out. Huh. And now, into the mine.
But I have a
haven't
question.
been down here in ages.
How
Let's
does
see what
Tarzan know
Victor's
how to
done
speak
with the place.
perfect, like how does he speak English like human so well, even though he's only been surrounded by animals his whole life? Like, something ain't adding up there. Like, how does he speak like humans so well? Something ain't adding up there. And the thing is, he started speaking like really well, like in human dialect, like almost instantly. Something ain't adding up there. Like, there's just no way somebody who's been raised by animals can speak human that well. I feel so stupid for doing that. There's a lot of channels on YouTube that I'm surprised haven't been banned yet. Frankly, I'm surprised. And it's not for the light stuff either, it's like stuff that frankly is like, a lot of crime. Like they actively and publicly commit crimes, yet they still have their accounts still up. And yet those sites actively have guidelines against that crap. Yet their channels or accounts are still up. Like, that ain't. And yet I've seen people get banned for stuff that literally breaks zero guidelines.
Are there goblins down here?
No, they cleared them out long ago. But there are other things. Much more dangerous.
But you know what? I was thinking back on Star vs. the Forces of Evil and how bad it ended. Like, and I have like a really good way to rewrite the series to make the ending like
We've
actually
reached the active
tolerable
part
and
of the
good.
mine.
You know, instead of just using its original ending. Like showing Marco descend into like, you know, like going evil because like he noticed that people only really started talking to him because of Stalk, and then he switched up to being evil because of that. Like, and it would actually, and there's actually a lot of hints throughout the series, like, and a lot of aspects from the series that would help boost that as well. Like his crescent moon cheats whenever he uses magic or his own unique wand form. Like those aspects actually help support them. Those can stay because that would actually help show his descent. That would still fit the whole Disney brand. Like, and the bonds would still stay the same, you know, just rewrite the script and ending. I gotta tell you, that show's ending straight track. Like, no one liked its ending. And I personally never really, like, I don't even care too much for this series. Because it just fell off after, like, the first 2 seasons. Like, it fell off, and it fell off hard after season 2. Because it just basically lost everything that made the show the show. Like, I'm not even that big of a fan of that whole genre to begin with. Like, I never really cared for it, because like, a lot of the stuff that they do in the magical girl archetype, yeah, it's frankly really cute, especially in anime. Like, just look at how much weird crap, like, that they use, that they put the clearly underage, magical girls in. Like, there's no way that should ever be considered normal. Come on, they literally, in some of the magical girl series, they literally put some of the main characters in really inappropriate situations and expect you to just roll with it, even though they are clearly underage, like clearly heavily underage, like to an illegal extent, like no matter where you are. And I know Japan has different laws in America, but still, that, like, just by looking at those characters, you can tell that they're underage, even by the age of consent laws of Japan. So yeah, like, there's no way that crap should be legal. Like, I don't even watch the magical girl archetype, but I know, like, I've seen clips of that crap, and it's really weird. I mean, do I need to bring up the whole ending to Sailor Moon and how Sailor Moon literally flies at the enemy, like, in a censored version of nudity, even though she's literally a high schooler? She's, like, what, 14, 15 years old at that point? And yet she's flying at the main villain of the series naked? Like, I don't need to tell you how weird that is. Like, she's clearly a high schooler, and yet she's flying at the main villain of the series, or the season, or whatever, and she's doing it naked. There's no way that should ever be considered normal. heck, a lot of the weird concepts that they put into the magical girl genre, like, it's just, frankly, really weird and really messed up. Like, whose idea was to
It looks
put
like
that
the
crap
elevator
in
motor is
a
missing its
show
relics.
meant for young girls?
Can you get it going again?
Whose idea was that? But if you think about it, sports are kind of gay if you think about it, because it's a bunch of grown, sweaty men chasing after a ball chasing after other grown, sweaty men for an unspecified amount of time, and trying to get a ball in a hole. That sounds pretty gay if you think about it. Like how do people not realize how gay that sounds?
Wow.
That's right, Lucas. Now you can see how real mining's done. Remove the earth, expose the structures, take the relics. Victor's family's been mining here for 100 years.
What are the force barriers for?
Ah, well, there are things that get very angry when we harvest the relics. Stay close, and let's hope we don't run into any of them.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just got some text messages. Would that count as a draw there? Would that count as a tie? Considering we both, since we both died there, like, seriously, would that count as a tie? Sorry, that just looked like a brick wall.
Wait! There's a guardian up ahead.
Something that I don't understand is like how people think that just because you're not a straight person, a white person, or male, that you instantly get a sense of entitlement. Come on, that everyone's created equal here, so no one's better than anyone else, regardless of who or what you are. Everyone was created equal. That's basic human knowledge at this point. It ain't that hard to understand that everyone's created equal. Equal rights don't mean that you're better than the group you're trying to fight against. I think I'm bugged out because it won't let me move. There we go. Yeah, like, here's the thing about people that claim to be fighting against offensive stuff. Like a lot of those people do realize that they're trying to not be offensive by being offensive themselves, right? Like they're saying, oh, like they're basically just saying, oh, I'm gonna try and fight for so and so rights, so I'm gonna try and take away any rights that those people had. That's
Okay,
basically
I'll
what
tell you
they're saying.
everything you want to know.
Oh, will you then? Where did the weapons come from?
The way it works is
Yeah,
this.
like they're
We
basically just
collect
saying,
the
oh, I'm gonna
relics,
fight for
and
rights
every
by
so
taking away
often
any
Gundahar
self-respect
comes
or
this way in his
rights that
airship,
this
and we
opposing
make a
group
deal.
has.
Trade the relics for weapons. I don't know where he comes from. We just wait.
What sort of
Like,
airship?
Well,
They're
it's hard
literally trying to fight
Just take a look for
offensiveness
yourself.
by being offensive themselves.
Oh no.
That's really hypocritical if you think about it. Like, come on, just grow a brain for once and realize that you're trying to fight for rights, by trying to take away the rights of others. Like, that's going against your entire sense of judgment by trying to take the rights away from others.
So, what happened here?
Yeah, that green guy's he's the leader of the goblins. I forget his name though, because a lot of these characters, like the only character that even has a memorable name is KNACK, and that's only because his name is the literal name of the game.
Ha! Take a look at those structures. We've reached the area where Victor found the giant relics.
Like, half this cast doesn't even have a memorable name or face. Like, it's still a good game and all, but a lot of the characters are just flat out forgettable. My question is, how do a lot of these female, like, music artists get popular? 99% of them, they have really trashy music. They don't even know, like, they don't have anything, like they don't have anything worthwhile going on for them in the music industry. And the only reason that I can think that these female artists even became big was just because of the sex, honestly. I mean, come on. Look at Ice Spice, for example. Her music is trash. Yet, all she does is just go around gyrating at concerts for the entire time. Also, look at Sabrina Carpenter. Her music's trash. And yet people seem to fawn over her like she's hotcakes or whatever. Even though she has literally nothing going on for her. Heck, the only people I've ever seen going to music concerts for female artists is like sad and lonely men that are just trying to get into the artist's pants or whatever, or lonely teenagers that have nothing else to live for at that point. I mean, come on, it's kind of obvious at this point. Literally, female music, like 99% of female music artists have nothing entertaining going on for them. they just use their body to try and become big. Come on, that's literally what they're doing if you think about it for more than 2 seconds. Come on, Ice Spice's music is literally about, it's literally just her using the bathroom and farting. That ain't music. And then the only reason I can think of that she even became popular is because of the sex appeal. Like, come on, that's obvious. And just think, she only became unpopular because she lost her sex appeal. Just think about that. That's kind of obvious that she only ever became popular because of the sex appeal. And I could say the same about like 99% of all other female artists, if you can even call them this. They literally have nothing good going in their music career, where they're basically just becoming OnlyFans models that don't use the internet. Put it in simple terms. Like, they're just OnlyFans models that don't have an OnlyFans account, if you think about it.
There it is, our destination.
Like, come on, just use more than one brain cell to realize that. It's obvious at this point that almost every female music artist has become popular because men just want to get into their pants. That's literally all they became famous for. And once they lose everything that made them attractive to men, that's whenever they lose their popularity. That's obvious. And that's even more true for the pop and for the female artists in the pop and rap industries. Like, that's even more true. That's even more so true for the females in those industries. Like, come on, just use your brain for more than 2 seconds to realize that. Like, that is so obvious, and it's blatantly obvious, and people are too stupid to realize that. Like, come on, it's obvious what they're trying to do. They're just trying to do it for the money. That's all they're doing it for. They're not doing it to entertain others. They're not doing it because their music's good. They're just doing it because they're basically just trying to promote adult content to kids. That's basically all they're doing. I mean, come on, just look at how much music videos you see of people, like, of women half naked doing really provocative dances in the music videos. And oh yeah, speaking of music videos, I've noticed that a lot of these big names in the music industry, like, a lot of their videos are getting stolen, and not like in a parody or a lyric kind of way. Like, they are full on getting their content stolen by channels that And somehow a lot of those channels are verified, even though they're not the writers or producers or the singers of the song. They're not the artists, they're not the writers, they're not the studio, they're not part of anything. They're just full on stealing those songs and just re-uploading those videos to their channel, just so they can make money off of somebody else's work. Like, they are full on re-uploading their songs. And not in parody, covers, or anything like that. You know, trying to, you know, be, like, not trying to be, like, they're just, like, they take one other person, like, they're literally, breaking copyright law with that. By stealing those artists' songs. And the one that I realized that with was Die With a Smile by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. Like, a lot of other channels that aren't the original uploader of the video have been stealing that video and then uploading it as their own. And then the thing is, I did some more digging on those channels, and that isn't the only song that they've that they stole the video from. They stole countless songs from other, like, artists. Like, YouTube seriously needs to fix that and just hammer down on those channels that are clearly stealing those songs. Like, I'm not even in the music industry, and I know that people put a lot of work into those songs, and people are just out there stealing their entire song without even being, like, not even adding anything new to the video or song or anything. Like, they're just outright stealing like, downloading the video and then uploading it as their own. Basically a sniper wolf situation. You're not even adding anything new or to make it any different than any of the, like, anything that the original artist did to make it special and unique. They're just outright stealing their video. How they're getting away with it, I have no clue. But seriously, YouTube needs to hammer down on those channels because it's breaking every copyright guideline that they have.
Victor was right. Giant relics. And in tremendous numbers, too. KNACK, it's time. Open the door.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just checking to see time I had left on the video.
I'm not the key.
Then what is?
Very predictable, Doctor. You see, just as I said, all we had to do was wait, and they would come.
There was clearly enough parts there to unlock the door.
Get past this barrier.
So, what happens now?
You've shown your resourcefulness simply by making it all the way down here, Doctor.
There was clearly the right parts there, yet they weren't even using the right ones.
But KNACK, if you're not the key, then you're far too much trouble to keep around. Take him out!
Oh, come on, why are you so concerned? He was literally a weapon to you guys. Why are you so concerned about his safety whenever he was just a weapon? That's his only purpose in life, is to be a weapon. And yet, the developers of this game didn't even try and, have him say, oh, I don't want to be a weapon, so I'm not going to work for the government to be a weapon. They didn't even try and do an Iron Giant type of situation. Like, saying, like, in the entire message of the Iron Giant was, what if a gun didn't want to be a gun? Yet they kind of just threw all that out the window for this game. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. I'll try and continue the channel. See you later. Bye-bye.